sports presentation of the WNBA. Moments away, it'll be the Las Vegas Aces going up against the Atlanta Dream. Thanks for joining us. I'm Blake Suniga here with Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz.
And guys, you have to admire the way these two teams play. They're all about ball movement.
I mean, you look at the stat sheet, look at the assist numbers these teams put up. There's not too much hero ball going on. They're unselfish.
Yeah, both sides are focused on working the ball around and generating the best shot possible. It's fun to watch.
Now the Aces with it. Now George. Down low. Wilson with the bucket.
A bruiser in the painted area. Wilson also has a soft touch.
Pass to Jones. Now here's Howard. She's guarded closely. 6 on the shot clock. Sinks the three-pointer.
I mean, that's just too easy for Howard. Is the defense going to rush her off the three-point line, or is she going to make these all night long?
Now here's Swish. Off with the layup.
You know, typically she has the touch to finish when she's in that tight. Not sure what happened there.
And just over a minute played here to start the game. And here's Ryan Howard from the arc. Las Vegas grabs the miss.
And 2023 was a nice step forward for the Dream. A return to the playoffs.
Yeah, as you mentioned, it was a step in the right direction. Their first playoff appearance in 2018, losing in the first round of the Wings. But you look at the positives, a 19-21 record. It sounds average, but it's really impressive when you consider most of that roster was really young and under 25.
So she gets them both. First quarter play with about a minute and a half gone by. Pass to Jones. Now here's Gray. Followed by Lloyd. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there.
After winning Rookie of the Year, there were high expectations for Alicia Gray in the years to follow.
Yeah, and that can be a bit of a burden. But give Gray credit. She's grown her game and become an all-star.
Both shots good from the strike. Now here's Swish. The 11-footer. And she comes up with the deuce.
That kind of power move has become a trademark of hers.
And we're about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Pass to Jones. Now here's Griner. And here's Howard. Gray outside. This one for 3. Asia Wilson grabs the board.
Another miss. 1 for 4 here early.
Pass to George. And so she draws the foul on the shot. Trip to the line to shoot 2. That's on Jones. No good on the free throw. And no luck at the strike this time. Second miss. Now Walker Kimbrough. Gray outside. A pick by Jones. Gray left side. Nice defense from Asia Wilson. A one-on-one situation. Here's George. Wilson, great positioning on the putback.
Simply tenacious on the O boards. Wilson attacks the loose ball with the intent of putting it back in the hoop.
Now here's Walker Kimbrough. She's guarded by Swish. The Aces leading. To the middle. That falls. Nice feed that time from Jackie Young.
Nice find from Young. Her 6 feet height helps her get clean passes off, gives her a great view of the court as well.
Now here's Walker Kimbrough. Quiet so far offensively, searching for first points of the game. From deep, Alicia Gray drops in the tray.
That type of D, it's just not going to cut it. They got to get a hand in her face. Too good of a shooter.
Stokes, she's guarded by Griner. Lloyd from long range. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, we are seeing why Lloyd was dubbed the Gold Mamba. She's got the mentality to answer right back.
Here's Walker Kimbrough. Stokes with the rebound. And it's the Aces with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Lloyd from long range. Her second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
Yeah, they've got themselves in front right now with some outstanding shooting right off the bat. You like to see that aggression early on.
It's been just an absolute clinic at that end of the floor. They're filling it up.
Now here's Howard. And the dream, another 3.
Wow, Howard with the quick release.
And 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. George can't hit. Outside Howard. The shot is good, and so is her shooting tonight. 3 for 4. Here's George. She has 6. And good that time. We've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. The Aces on top. They're up by 5. And we'll get things started in the second quarter. Both teams will make substitutions. Pass to Tolliver. 3-pointer.
And Bell pulls it down.
And the Aces with possession. Leading by 5. Here's George. Rebounded by Tolliver.
Great defense right there to prevent one of the best finishers in the league from converting in close.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. The second chance effort. And she takes it up and lays it in.
They carried out the plan perfectly that time around.
Pass to Walker Kimbrough. Here's Howard. Takes the 3. Kept alive. Here's Kubai.
Covered by Gustafson.
And it's Kubai missing.
Well, controlling the boards, they're +5 in that category.
Yeah, and look, rebounding, it's not a glamour stat, but you look at the scoreboard and you see the result.
Well, now that we're midway through the season, what kind of things are you guys keeping your eyes on moving forward?
I'm looking at how the playoff picture starts to take shape, because now is the time for playoff-bound teams to start securing home court advantage.
Yeah, on the flip side, I'm curious which teams will kind of shake out in terms of the lottery. The trade deadline, it'll be very interesting.
Here's George. It's good, and with that basket, she is now 5 for 9.
3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The defense better start buckling down.
They're getting exposed and punished down low.
Christy Tolliver for 3.
And Bell pulls it down.
Lloyd with it. Guarded now by Tolliver. Out to Lloyd. Pass to George. Unloads from 13 feet. Rebounded by Tolliver.
That's one she knows she should have drained.
Right side, Howard. Now Walker Kimbrough. Tolliver. Here's Howard. Got it. Good job in the low post.
And if you're Howard's teammates, you got to appreciate how hard she hits the boards. And right now, she's looking real active on the offensive glass.
Shot's good by George.
And they're beginning to just fall apart defensively, especially on the interior.
Yeah, they're crumbling like a cookie right now, and that's 4 straight field goals they've allowed from within touching distance of the rim.
Outside Howard. Jacks up a 3. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of players.
Wow. 4 here in the first half. They're going to need to do something else on defense.
When you watch Ryan Howard, what a diverse skill set. Great versatility at both ends.
Absolutely. She can defend about 4 positions, score from all 3 levels, and we've even seen her play the point. Truly a franchise-level talent.
Here's Tolliver, and Atlanta another bucket.
Putting on a show for these fans. Kristen Tolliver getting fancy with the ball handling, and I love to see it.
Now here's Swish. She's covered by Tolliver. Shot's good by George.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
It doesn't matter how good their perimeter defense is if they keep allowing easy looks inside.
And here's Hillman. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
An elite and efficient three-point shooter. Tolliver can do damage from beyond the arc.
Pass to Gustafson. Goes back up. And it's Atlanta with the rebound. It's 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And Swish gets the whistle that time. That's her first foul. Here's Tolliver. 5 points in the game. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go from deep.
The offensive rebound.
A nice shot by Griner. And that'll tie this game up.
She was the first one to react to that miss. I mean, that's just a hustle play on the putback.
So a tie game here as we finish the first half. Hold tight. We've got more basketball action headed your way. We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half to get underway.
Oh, there's no way around it. Ryan Howard has been sensational.
And those threes have been dropping for her. Absolute dead-eye shooting in that first half.
Yeah, I'll say. I mean, this could not have been a more productive day for her from long range.
Here's George.
Oh!
And she was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws for her. That free throw missing. And the second free throw good.
Even with the miss, she got the big one there to put them in front.
The dream trail. Tolliver with the ball. Pass to Howard. Tolliver. And she's going for the alley-oop. And now the Aces on the break. Here's Wilson. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
A smart player with good intangibles. Wilson's a consistent scoring threat whenever she's out on the court.
Now Jones. Pass to Griner. Howard. Clock at 6. Here's the 3. Stokes with the rebound. And the Aces with possession. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. George. A quick shot there, and it's off target. And Atlanta has possession. They trail by 3.
Getting to the line is critical if you want to be a top-shelf scorer like Tolliver. She just knows how to attack the defense.
She hits the second from the line. And the Aces with possession. In the second half, they've only given up 1 basket coming on the free throw. Now Howard, 16 points for her. Pass to Gray. Back to Howard for the lead. The rebound by A'ja Wilson.
And in 2023, A'ja Wilson won her 2nd straight Defensive Player of the Year.
I mean, with all that she does, we almost take Wilson's D for granted at this point. She's got those 2 MVPs, the 2 championships, but A'ja led the WNBA in defensive rating in 2023. I mean, Wilson is a player who controls the paint on both ends.
Boy, coming out of halftime slow, 0 for 3.
Now here's Swish. Guarded closely. It's good.
They need to get way more disruptive defensively. They just can't keep allowing these easy buckets. You know, get a little physical, show some effort.
Defensively, that's job number 1. Effort, nothing easy inside.
Gray outside. Lets the 3 fly. Sinks the triple.
With that make, maybe the lid on this basket will be lifted for them. And trust me, they need it.
Pass to Stokes. Out to Lloyd. George for 3. Hits it from 3-point range.
She's created some good opportunities for herself and made the most of them.
Poked away. Stolen by Swish. Bucket is good.
She has been unconscious this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
And Atlanta has possession. 8-point game. Pass to Jones. Howard. There's the triple. The rebound by A'ja Wilson.
Battling hard on the glass, and they hold the advantage there.
Yeah, they're fighting for every loose carom and giving it as good as they get inside.
Yeah, the great shooters, they know when they've got enough opening to go through the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice there.
Yeah, not very good defensive coverage that time. The D got lucky.
The tray. And it's Atlanta with the rebound. Tolliver up top. She's guarded by Swish. And Christy Tolliver gets the 3.
Timeout.
An unselfish basketball player who rarely forces bad shots. I mean, Tolliver simply executes at a high level.
Timeout called the Aces. The Aces leading. Now here's Swish. Takes the elbow jumper and drains it. Here's Tolliver. Pass to Walker Kimbrough. Tolliver. She's guarded by Swish. Now the Aces with it. Rebounded by Tolliver. Inside. And that one's good. Jones.
These inside looks are what Jones is all about, and she knows how to outwork the defense.
Pass to Gustafson. And here's George. And Tolliver picks up the foul. That'll be her 2nd foul of the game. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Here's George. Out to Gray. Shot clock at 5. George. Back to Gray. For 3. The rebound by Hillman. And here's Walker Kimbrough. We've gone about 1.5 minutes into this fourth quarter. They grab their own miss. A 3 from Christy Tolliver. Bangs home the trifecta.
They've given up so many threes today.
Their defensive rotations on the perimeter have been abysmal.
Now a timeout called by Las Vegas. The Aces making a switch. And here are the Aces now. They lead by 1. Now here's Swish. She's covered by Tolliver. Here's Wilson.
Some solid defense there from Brianna Jones.
On the wing, Alicia Gray. Covered by Lloyd. Pass to Tolliver. Back to Gray. 6 to shoot. The pick by Jones. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
She may have been surprised to find herself so open. I mean, maybe that's why she missed.
Shots good by George.
A great game for her offensively. She's been a factor.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Outside Tolliver. Nice move. So she gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots next.
Nice to see Christy Tolliver come to the free throw line here. She takes these moments very seriously.
That one falls, so she hits both of them. For those joining us, fourth quarter here, and we're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Offensive rebound. Jackie Young from outside. Gets it to go from downtown.
Pivotal bucket from Young, played in so many huge college games, winning a national championship, was ready for the bright lights of the WNBA.
Outside Howard. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Absolutely fearless offensively. Howard knows her team is counting on her, so she gets it done.
George. And it's Brittany Griner with the rebound. The Dream trail. Howard with the ball. To take the lead. Stokes with the rebound. Here's George. And it's Atlanta with the rebound. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Here's Howard. Ryan Howard with another miss.
Worked herself into a good area close to the bucket. That's the look she wanted.
Here's George. Good D there from Alicia Gray. Stolen by Swish. Gray outside. Outside Howard. There's the 3. The Dream again can't hit.
This has been a rough second half for her shooting the ball. She should probably adopt a pass-first mentality at this point. Great communication between teammates there.
And the Dream call time here. And Atlanta has possession.
Timeout, timeout.
They trail by 3. And the Dream call time here. Now here's Gray. Defense is right there. Outside Howard. Here's Tolliver. Rebounded by Jewel Lloyd. And here are the aces now. Now George. And rejected by Brianna Jones.
Using the heights. Jones, an imposing defender. A three-pointer here would be big.
A chance to tie it up with the game on the line.
Shot from 12. And it falls! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one. And they foul intentionally, and they're going to have to do it again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those seconds away.
Nope, and you've got to foul. It's going to come down to free throws.
Pressure situation.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up 2. And so she drops them both. And it's a 3-point game.
Absolutely massive free throws. That'll force them into a 3-point attempt here.
Another good rebound. She's pulled down a bunch. Hasn't mattered that, you know what? She's a little size challenge in the post.
She doesn't hit the first, and that was one they really wanted. She's got one more, though. And she can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. So it's the Aces taking the W in a close game. And they break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
This is a win they should take a ton of pride in. They battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.